Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on FBG. Today we play good rolls only, apparently. At the very least we certainly have a good roll. I am just going to play Night Saber and not make it too complicated. Actually, hang on. Well, I could do something a bit spicy. How are we on 2? Bad with the time stealer start. Yeah, that's actually what I thought at first. Thought it was like asking me to roll. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fucking roll that. Anyway. So I was thinking I could go Clockwork plus Sentry into Dark Mage on 2, into Night Saber on 3. And I kind of like that as a build, except it's a bit bad on 2, and we've got a Time Stealer. And when we've got a Time Stealer, I do not want to be bad on 2, because Time Stealer is so fucking bad on 2, and early. And also this does fine versus Warriors, like my Night Saber. Clock Sentry is probably mid, but this does fine. So, like this, I'm going to be 2-0 for a little longer. Unless I want a Sentry, which I guess I'm fine with, but I've just said I don't want to be weak on 2 with this kill speed. Like, yeah, I actually just don't want to be weak on 2. I want a Dark Mage on 2, fuck it. Just stay 2-0 like a rat. Like a rat. So yeah, man, I really hate Time Stealer off the rip. I think it's very, very, very vulnerable versus early sense. Because you kind of need to flip it with Time Stealer. And like, if you flip it, you're flipping it super hard. I guess I can just get a Clockwork on 3 like this, whatever. It'll be fine. So what I was, yeah, so the idea with TS is like either you're pretty much always bad on 1, and either you play it like he's playing it, you get a second Time Stealer on 3, in which case you're good on 3, and you're like fucking abysmal on 2. Like, he is dead first 2 send. Right. Maybe not because he got a horse. Anyway, super fucking bad on 2. But if he builds here, he's super fucking bad on 3 because he's got nothing to help out his Time Stealer. So I don't hate him risking it here. That's why I don't want to be bad on 2. With like the slow kill speed from the Time Stealer, and Time Stealer generally being super fucking weak on 2. I was like, alright, I want to be good. I don't want to be weak. And hey, I managed to pull that off, which is nice. I actually get a lot of feed, which is honestly really good, considering how nice my roll is. I'm now scared of a resend on 3. I say a lot of feed. I mean, it's not that much feed, but I'll kill like 6 crepes. I mean, I should kill more than 6 crepes, it'll be fine. Who doesn't suck first resend 3? We kind of all suck first resend 3. Should I stay really low? Should I stay 3-0? Are they those kind of people? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say right now they're those kinds of people, because I don't think we're reaching Time Stealer. This is a lot lower than I need to be, but I feel like just building, and they scout no king, makes sense. So they're probably looking for a resend. Again, scouted Night Saber, resend on 3 makes a lot of sense. Night Saber is fucking terrible on 3. So, and when I have a roll like this, I think I'm just fine every level as long as I don't, especially after getting feed, I think I'm just fine every level as long as I'm not silly and take risks and die on like die on an early level when I potentially wouldn't have needed to. But at the same time, I'm 3-0 for quite a bit, like quite a long time, when I can push more. So, you know, it's upside and downside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do double sentry.
Job's done. Job's done.
And that's like a deliberate half spot, by the way, because 400 range and 350 range. So I'm 505 value. Is it excessive? Fuck yes it is. Is it really, really good if they resend 3? Also yes. So that's the idea. I'm really thinking about a Hydra on 7. Really thinking about a Hydra on 7. Didn't get the raid. Okay. We'll see what happens on 3. If there's time, I can for sure just push. And I can just go second Lightsaber on 5, and it's like I'm super stable on 5 then. But if there's no time... maybe I want the Hydra. We'll see what we say. One lane leaking... actually just one lane, maybe. Okay, so we look at these 2 lanes, we see Pyro with Infantry and Corrupted Ant. Do you know what that means? That means their rolls are shit, right? You know what shit rolls tend to do? Fucking flip it for sends. So, that's what we're gonna be playing against. Gonna be playing against rolls, or against people who are just trying to get an advantage somehow because their rolls are trash, right? So how do we play against those people? We overbuild like rats. We play safe versus all the sends because we're just expecting a send. Then after they send, we push. Now, if the other 2 rolls that didn't go mid here are like very, very, very solid rolls and like good overbuild and carrier rolls, they can play a more standard game and they don't have to send and we get a bit punished. Unlikely though. Unlikely. I'm gonna go one more Wisp, second Lightsaber on 5. And yeah, decided to just kill the Hydra plan. I don't think it's bad on 7, but it's a little harder when I don't start double Lightsaber. And it is quite low push. I think I just want to have a bit more push than Hydra gives me this game. Hydra 7, that is.
There's no time to rest.
Immolation, cool. That's a good spell. Because we're good versus Send here. Because I'm doing really well versus Send. He's fine versus Send. Turret's actually underbuilding pretty hard, but it's okay. But basically I got 2 lanes that should be doing fine versus Send here. So... means Immolation is fairly good. Like, we're not dying on 5 because of it. And it's obviously good on 6, good on 7. Okay. What's their plan here? What's their goal? What are they trying to do? King with those, with what we saw at least, just feels really weird. Clog? Doesn't make that much sense into Lightsaber, I wouldn't have thought. And it's not Clog as well. Love it if they leaked here. I do. Okay, I'm gonna take this scat and I'm gonna try and use it to inform what I'm doing. So I want to be 6'2". Hello, 6 end.
Guide me.
Naked King, so 6 Send or Immolation. Yeah. Oh, yeah, full pushed after 5. That's, I don't like it. Okay, Immolation it is. Immolation it is. Probably. I don't see how it wouldn't be Immolation. Yeah, as I said, we'll try and get 6-2, 4th Night Saber. Yeah, I figured decent chance of a 6 End here. And now don't get me wrong, I'm probably not holding a 6 End with this, unless it's really, really small. But should be able to clear most of it. And clearing most of it just puts more money in my lane. Putting more money in a lane with Hydra Dark Mage makes a lot of sense. To me, at least. Especially when I'm already ahead. So I currently get 40 gold, so I need 5 more gold. And it gets me 4, so I need to send a militia if I get no King Gold. Or, sorry, King Gold, if I get no Leak Gold from this. Yeah, it has to be Immolation, so that's good to know. I should just, like, stop at income. Probably. Okay, got my gold, nice. I'm just not going to send more.
What news?
8 looks fine. The only problem with 8 is in double immolation, 7 is quick. But 8 does look good. So with a quick level 7, it can be like harder to actually get enough send on 8, but we can potentially go for it regardless. Okay, it's actually only Thermo Ivan. Nice, good buff. Buffing the healthier Night Sabers is good. It's me maximum like number of Seder kills here. You can say like I'm doing pretty good. Not actually trying to be mid, but I'm doing pretty good. Maybe I should have tried to be mid. Maybe. Maybe. So it's Mola vs Mola. What the what were they doing? Alright, I don't know, they were just like throwing it for content then. I've been known to do that once or twice, so fair enough that everyone can do it. The fuck is this though? It's really weird. Playing no king versus no king, no send with trash rolls. Like, how are they trying to win? I should just sack 2 heals and fuck them up, I guess. Spell to that, it's Stomp, right? Yeah, it's Stomp. Huh. I can't believe... Well, I mean, I'm fucking watching it. I've really had a time understanding why they went, like, no king, no sand. With the rolls we saw. Could be worse, I mean, this game is over. I mean, that, like, Yeah, this game is just over. Yeah, the Lake King. I'm gonna build a siege iron here because I afford it. Why the fuck not? Thing is, I can just get a second Dark Mage, bunch of sentries with the one Hydro, 7-2, and I'm like 2200 value. I'm not 2200 value, I'm 2k value 10. It's just hard to deal with. I think one Spirit is actually decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go one Spirit as well. Just sort of mixes in. It's kind of like... It's not that good, but they had a lot of heavy armor. Greymane, Pyros, Corrupted Ents. Spirit's just like another level 8 creep but stronger, I guess. 20 to 24. 13 to 17. Like, it's not bad. Sure, it's not bad, although range is 400, Spirit is less than that, right? 350. Yeah, 350, but it'll mix in. It's just like adding, I don't know, like a better level 8 creep. Ascending on 8 because they're bad on 8. Kind of makes sense. Yeah. So I can push here if I want. I'm honestly not super inclined to push here though. I kind of like the sound of just big mid on turn, which I think I can do without any trouble. I'm surprised they didn't like more than this though. See if we see something spicy mid, because there is one lane that cleared everything on 7, right? Like just a send or two. But we don't see it mid here, which is good for us. Yeah, they go 20 attack off the rip, okay. So yes, whoever that was. With 40-50 bounty? Doesn't seem right. Because they weren't actually mid necessarily any level, so maybe it's correct indeed. Yeah, it's a lot of money. That's not bad. I want to bank a little bit of wood. Yeah, I'm not doing more ups than that. For each a Hydra here, I'll build it. Yep, nice.
Upgrade complete.
I feel like I should have done this Giant half spot further in front.
I am sworn
Just to try and get everything to the wall a bit better. I don't know, it's probably fine. So I'm thinking that I probably don't want another Dark Mage for 10. I'm not feeling quite as fat as I thought I'd be. So I think I just want to be like actually really good on turn. Second Dark Mage isn't the best way for me to be really, really good on turn. It's good for the mid-game since I'm building more anyway. It's essentially like quote-unquote free value, in the sense that it's like, well, I would building more than one Dark Mage anyway, so if I can get away with building it for 10, it's good. But I'm not really feeling like I can. In my own phob here. We're all a bit sparse on wood because we did 8 into king.
More lumber is required. More lumber is
So makes sense to just do my own phobs inside the wood for it without any issue.
More lumber is required. Ready to work.
Different story if I actually sort of need the cover, but I really didn't.
More lumber is
But again, that's why we'd bank just like a little bit of wood. On when we're doing king, like that's why I save a little bit, just to make sure I can reach sends. Because if we wanted to go like Lock Wolf, for instance, I'm like just reaching Lock Wolf inside of income. And again, that's because I'm not going fucking mental on the king, right?
Build more farms. Research complete. Job done.
Like to get that down, but if I don't, it's fine, yeah. Got the most important stuff down, which is like the blockers and then all the actual damage units. I'd like an extra couple of Bone Warriors, but how much impact do they actually have? Like at the back of my lane? Pretty minor, right? Pretty minor, pretty insignificant, so... It's not a big deal to miss those. And yeah, we do go mid. Cool. Not an amazing mid, but... a little bit of damage. Hopefully we got enough to kill the, like, Spider and Warlock and that. Nice, something healthy getting focused by that Spider. And I'll kill the Warlock. Killing the Warlock is good. I actually should kill the bows with the Ricochet as well, hopefully. Yeah, good, good, good. I do want to go 7-4 here, we should be fine with that. Yeah. Lucky green, got some gold. And killing the bows is nice, because we have Immolation, it's kind of annoying to, like, it's pesky to kill bows. It's not like we have a wave or pull now where they just sort of die. Yeah, they don't do that much damage, but they'll put in a couple of hundred over the course of the king control. Yeah, just gonna sit 7-4. Now, the concern for me is I'm not that good 14. Am I good enough 14? Maybe. I'm not that good 14. But I am strong though. Let's do half spot Hydra, hey?
Job done.
776.
Job done.
So they're looking at an earlier end. I think there's a good chance I'm never upgrading this, so let's do a full spot Hydra instead. No, never mind, that is a half spot. Because I shanked this up second line to a half spot. So it's a half spot, whatever. So it looks like they want to send 14. Doesn't mean it has to be a 14 game, but I agree that most likely they want to send 14. Looks like quite a bad level for us. Night Saber's relatively weak there, Hydra not great. So I'm definitely going to be thinking about my reroll. I don't like losing arena here. Really don't like losing arena. And 14 looks kind of bad for us at the moment. One of the turret guys might think is 1655 value turret. Fair number of turrets. Maybe. I don't want to say he is leaking, but I could see him leaking. Yeah, I'll get rid of those in a sec. So, I'm on 3, but I'll sit for one more level for sure. Maybe this leaking. Maybe not. Yeah, Magna Cavo, I agree, is probably mid. So I think no League 11 makes it too hard to 13. I say too hard, makes it so we just don't really have enough wood to 13. But I think we would still die 14. It's like, do we have enough wood to 13 anyway? Actually, with the Leak here, I could see us being able to send 13. I know he's got an OV, but he's not actually mid versus send, and he's the one leaking here. I actually kinda like 13. Looks like green's weakest level. Never look kinda weak there. Our wood situation is fairly bad though. I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think that just depends if you want a 13. If you want a 13, I think secure leak makes sense. If you don't, then build.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah. Okay, you want a 14? Sure, I'll take my roll next level then. I'm fine with that. 13 looks nice, but it's like, it looks nice except for the wood. And unfortunately wood is important, so I'm fine with not going 13. I think 13's best when we have like 200 more wood on non-purple. Yeah, we're fine, 13. I mean, I think we're fine 13. We don't have to be, I guess. Actually, we like honestly might be dead. It's like now it's made me look at it sort of more holistically. We actually don't look that good 13. We have 0 heals immolation. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter that I'm good 13. Sure. So I'm gonna take the reroll.
Research complete. Job's done.
Well, I for sure want to talk. Never mind. I was gonna say I have exactly enough gold for an infantry. I have exactly enough gold for an infantry if farm doesn't exist. Anyway, talk is pretty good. Do have a siege iron, but that's alright.
Job's done.
I'll have to get an upgrade Wendigo for 14, I guess. If they don't send here. Okay, no, we really might be just dying here. We'll see what happens. Okay, they don't go for it. Tok, that is not what you're supposed to do, bro. You're supposed to walk forwards. That's scary. Should have done it in front of the Hydra then. Don't like the look of that. How do I fix that? Anyway, I don't want a Hydra here.
Job's done.
Out with it.
Upgrades complete.
I am prepared.
You know what? You know how I fix it? I'll show you how I fix it.
My brothers. No one shall be
Job's
wiser.
done.
I bid you.
Job's done.
Fixed.
Job's done.
Blood Orc from Teal. I'm gonna assume that was a misclick.
More lumber is required.
Just send a Mogul, it's like decent into anything AoE. Anyway, so just watch what happens. So the issue was, last level my Hydra walked in front and got sniped. Okay, it still happened, never mind. The infantry was supposed to fix that. So what's supposed to happen there is the infantry is supposed to walk a bit forwards, which will pull the Tok forwards. It's still like fine because the Hydra is tanky and the Hydra is tanking, like these things are allowed, but I would rather have the Tok taking more of the initial damage and exploding a bit earlier. So that's a placement mistake by me. Like I'm holding, if I put the Tok in front of the Hydra, I just thought it would walk in front. So that's pretty bad. Should max this regen and attack rather than push. I guess we're dying first, so yeah. That being said, I'm still only small mid, because even if I'm Tok in front of Hydra, 14 is just my weakest level, and they banked on 10. Bit rough to lose that one. 8 didn't go nearly as well as I thought it would, honestly. And I guess I just stayed a bit low for a bit too long, but really thought that would send earlier. Man, just fucking 8 was 8 was terrible. It should have been good, but it was just trash. Yeah, I think we probably just learned again that, like... And we learn this, like, most of the time we send 8. Like, 8 is not a good level to send in, like, 95% of the time, because it just means it's so hard to resend 10, and unless you really fuck them on 8, it's just illegal. If they have push, it's not really worth it. If they have value, unless they're playing, like, Harlot, which no one plays, Bear, which no one plays. I had a Bear, but, you know. It tends to just not fucking accomplish anything. Like, you saw they all leaked on 8, but the lanes that were valued up leaked like fuck all, and then it just didn't help. It looked good. It looked like a really good 8 send, but it was just trash. So, I don't know. I guess I'll say part of the problem is, like, so on 8, you send a commander, then, like, you send some mass, but, like, what else do you send? I guess you can send Dark Troll. Maybe you were supposed to send Dark Troll. It's just like, there's nothing that sort of sits behind the level 8 creeps reliably and just does damage. Except for Chariot, but, like, the problem with sending Chariot is you're sending Chariot. And I don't know, maybe Chariot's actually really good, but I believe that Chariot is bad. So it's a little rough. Yeah, I think we just tossed it for content on 8. Yeah, I think if we just go 10, we probably end the game on 10, and then life is probably good, but that's alright. Maybe it's more interesting to send 8, and, like, it's fun to try this stuff, but it honestly looked like a good 8 send, but not a good 8 send. So yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons. You guys are legends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.